Welcome to the show, it's just the facts. Where we break it down, don't hold 'em back. Don't get in your feelings, cause it's only the facts. We got all the tea on them relationships. We gon' break it down and shatter all the myths. Talk about mindset goals, growth, and money tips. We gon' break it down and keep it all legit. Heart, mind, body, soul. Ready, set, let's go. This is just the facts.
I'm Jay, and tonight's topic is the reversal of masculine and feminine roles. Let's get it. First, let's talk about the growing trend of men pursuing older, financially stable women. We've all heard about it. Dudes out here chasing sugar mamas, being kept, or living that soft life on her dime. Let's be honest, it's not masculine. When a man submits to comfort instead of pursuing purpose, he stops being a builder and becomes a dependent. And listen, I get it. Life's expensive, and some guys are tired. But tired men don't change the world. Masculinity was never about finding ease. It's about carrying weight. If you're dating a woman because she has money and not because you're called to lead and build with her, you're not a man in love. You're a man on a payroll. And here's the kicker. Those relationships almost never last. Because once she gets tired of playing mom and you stop being useful, it's game over. Stats show that relationships with significant age gaps, where the woman is older, have higher breakup rates, especially when the man earns less or lacks direction. It's not a power couple dynamic, it's a ticking time bomb. You weren't chosen for your vision, you were rented for your comfort. Now let's flip it. You've got women in their 40s, 50s, even 60s, chasing men 10 and 20 years younger. Some call it empowerment. Some call it confidence. I call it desperation dressed in red bottoms. A lot of these women aren't looking for love. They're trying to delay the reality of aging. It's not about connection. It's about attention. And that's fine if we're being honest about it. But most of them won't admit that. And that's fine if we're being honest about it. But most of them won't admit that. Instead, they say things like, younger men are more fun. I'm done with men my age. They're so boring. Translation, I just want to feel young again, even if I have to buy that feeling. And you know what's wild? If a man did this, we call him a creep. But when a woman does it, we celebrate it as liberation. Here's the truth. Many of these women are looking for control, not love. A young man with no kids, no bills, and no deep experience, she can lead him. She can train him. She can keep the power. But power doesn't equal peace. And then eventually, that boy becomes a man. And when he does, he's going to want to lead. And now you've got a power struggle built into the foundation from day one. These relationships usually end the moment he wakes up and realizes he's not leading. He's being managed. Masculine and feminine energy work in harmony, not competition. But when men become dependents and women become leaders, the polarity dies. There's no attraction in sameness. A man doesn't feel like a man when he's taken care of. A woman doesn't feel safe when she's the one carrying the load. Even if they pretend it works, it won't last. According to relationship experts like Esther Perel, sexual polarity dies when traditional energy roles flip. Because what makes relationships work is balance. The man leads with purpose, the woman supports with power. Both honor the roles. Without that, you got a war of egos, and it's a slow death of respect. Let me be clear. This isn't about age. This isn't about energy. You can have a 60-year-old man with a 40-year-old woman, and if he leads and she supports it, it works. If you flip it, you got chaos dressed as progress. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Men chasing money and women aren't strong. They're dependent. Women chasing youth and men aren't empowered, they're insecure. We flip the script so far that we forgot the point of the story. Men are built to lead, protect, and provide. Women are built to receive, nurture, and inspire. When we step into our natural roles, relationships thrive. When we fight against those roles, we fall apart. And that's what we're seeing now: confusion, control, chaos, all because we're too proud to admit that structure works. This isn't about controlling women or babying men. It's about calling each gender back to purpose. So if you're listening to this and you're in one of those role flip situations, ask yourself, are you leading or are you being led? Or are you just existing in confusion? The truth is, when the woman becomes the man and the man becomes the dependent, nobody wins. This is just the facts. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it raw. Until next time, live with truth, walk in order, and stop letting comfort replace calling. Peace.
Welcome to the show, it's just the facts.